For the better part of a century, reports of extraterrestrial craft have been a part of the popular lexicon. We occasionally hear of the UFO sightings somewhere in the world. People have been certain on multiple occasions that they have seen aliens and their UFOs, either because of unusual lights in the sky or the unusual behavior of certain items. Hello and welcome to our channel, The Juicy Truth. Here are the 5 most incredible UFO encounters. Number 5. New Jersey, USA. Approximately 15 minutes shortly after midnight, drivers in the state of New Jersey were all struck by the sight of peculiar orange and yellow lights arranged in a V shape over the Arthur Kill Waterway, which separates Staten Island, New York and Carteret, New Jersey. One of the witnesses was Lieutenant Daniel Tarrant, who works for the Carteret Police Department. A group called the New York Strange Phenomena Investigators (NYSPI) claimed to have received FAA radar data that verified the UFO sightings from that night. Initially, air traffic controllers denied that any aeroplanes, military jets or space trips could have created the unusual lights. Number 4. Washington. In 1952, 7 UFOs were observed hovering over the Pentagon's restricted airspace. The radar picked up the object and jets were dispatched to check the unusual readings. The object suddenly vanished from the radar. After the jets touched down, the radar screen was populated by mysterious objects. The press was briefed by the Air Force Intelligence Director General Sanford, who reported that reports had been received from reliable observers of very amazing things and that President Harry S. Truman had been informed. These are the observations that we are trying to make sense of. Number 3. Stephenville, Texas. On the evening of January 8, 2008, dozens of residents of Stephenville, Texas, a small town located about 100 miles south of Dallas and best known for its dairy farms, witnessed a rare sight in the sky. Residents of the area around Highway 67 reported seeing white lights which moved from a single horizontal arc to a series of parallel lines before disappearing. According to local pilot Steve Allen, the strobe lights spanned nearly a mile long and a half-mile wide, moving at speeds of around 3,000 miles per hour. Not a peep was heard, or so the narrative goes. Many eyewitnesses saw parallels between this and the 1997 Phoenix Light sightings. Weeks later, the US Air Force admitted that F-16s had been flying over the Brownwood military operating areas southwest of Stephenville, but many locals still didn't believe it and instead concluded that the objects that they had seen were too advanced technologically for humans to handle at the time. Number 2. Melbourne, Australia. According to the information provided by the New York Post, on April 6, 1966, more than 300 students and instructors at Westall High School in Melbourne, Australia, witnessed an astonishing sight. They were all watching the 5 planes attempting to corner and catch the UFO in complete disbelief as they did so. This continued for a time before the unidentified flying object sped off and disappeared from the view. It is said that the school's headmaster and all individuals in black suits instructed the kids and teachers at the school to keep quiet about what they had seen, despite the fact that hundreds of people were there throughout the event. Number 1. Chicago. An employee of United Airlines working on the tarmac at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport saw a dark grey metallic craft hovering over gate C-17 as Flight 446 prepared to take off towards North Carolina. At approximately 4:15 p.m. on November 7, 2006, a total of 12 United employees and a few witnesses outside the airport witnessed the saucer-shaped UFO. Pilots and mechanics were able to glimpse the blue sky when the object hovered for about 5 minutes and then shot skyward, breaking a hole in the clouds. The story went viral and ended up being the most read post in the history of the Chicago Tribune's website. However, the FAA dismissed the sighting as a weather phenomenon and did not launch an investigation because the UFO was not detected by radar. Are you convinced that aliens exist and visit Earth in flying saucers? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel if you've got a thirst for knowledge that never quit.